Good morning, troopers. Today we are doing Yak Peak, right there. Yak Peak hike is around 6.5 to 7 kilometers out and back, with an elevation gain of 900 to 950 meters. There are two peaks of Yak. One is the false peak and the one is the real peak. The last time we came, we just went to the false peak, and hopefully this time we're gonna make it to the real one, to the actual peak. It's such a beautiful day today, and I'm so excited to to hike this trail. And today, troopers, I have my classmate here from high school joining us. This is Angie from California.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love to be in Canada.
Yes. So you can see the cone that they just put here and that ribbon. This is the entrance to Yak Peak. It's a trailhead. And the parking is maybe around 500 meters, you guys, so it's a kilometer out and back. Coming from the highway, you get into the bushes, and the first part of the hike is actually a grind going up to the boulders, guys. Just 1 minute, give it a rest. Okay, 1 minute. Maki and Rochelle. It's the first time to join. Oh, Maki is the second time. Yeah. Rochelle's first.
Finally. Thanks for having me.
Huh? Oh, na lang.
Oh my gosh.
1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah.
Hintay daw.
Where? Last week meron na yan.
Paano si Maki?
Kapag 1 minute tayo dyan, ha?
Okay.
We're almost done with the grind section. Now we're approaching the boulders. We are now approaching the boulder section, guys. There you go. This is the boulder section. So if you come up to the boulder fields, a big tip for you guys is to take the farther left section of the boulder field. So if you're facing Yak Peak, go further left. The boulders are actually smaller on that side, so they're easier to trek. If you go to the right side, if you're facing the peak, if you go to the right side, the boulders are bigger. So yeah, it's up to you guys. You can go either way. but if I were you, easier way is to go to farther left. Okay, I'll tie it. So right now we just finished tracking the boulder field. Right now we are at the base of the rock wall. So the next step is to traverse this on the base. So you go that way, just follow the base of the rock wall, and that will take you to an next grind going up to the meadows. Ito gusto ko sa hike na to kasi maraming The next section of the hike is another grind going up to the meadows. This is the end of the traverse, guys. Just hang on to the bushes as you trek this part of the trail, you guys. It's really steep and slippery, so you make sure you hang on to a branch that is really attached and alive, because you can easily break a branch and fall down to your death. Yeah, it's really exposed and steep here, guys. We just finished the grind and the scramble. That's the second scramble or second grind. Now we're approaching the meadows, which is one of the most beautiful section of this hike because of the fall colors, guys. That's why I wanted to hike this trail on October, because the meadow is just amazing to look at. As you can see, it's just amazing all over, guys. Wow. We're almost at the peak, guys. We're just a little bit of cramping here, but we're okay. Guys, we are trekking the last push up to the summit. Right there, this is the real peak. As you can see, there's also a peak on that side. That is actually the false peak. That's not the summit. The summit, the real summit, is actually at the back, which is this one. In a few steps we will be at the peak of Yak Mountain. Wow, this scramble is awesome, you guys. As you can see, woo, look how high up we are. Beautiful. Finally conquered Yak Peak. We just came from the peak, the real peak. Now we're going to the false peak, you guys.
From the peak of Yak Mountain.